Ms. Gaskins, thank you very much for being here with us today. And please, how do you feel about Croatian team being here in Alexandria?
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for having me. On behalf of the City of Alexandria, I just want to let you know how excited we are to welcome the team, to welcome the Vatrani, and to welcome fans from all across the world, but also here right in our community. For us, this is a really special opportunity to host one of the best teams in the world, but also to showcase all that Alexandria has to offer, from our world-class sports facilities to just being a great place where you can walk, enjoy, and experience our wonderful city. So today is really a celebration of this opportunity, but also the relationship and the friendship that we hope to build with Croatia.
Is this jersey a special one for this occasion or a regular design?
It's a special one that was put together by our Visit Alexandria, which is our tourism and marketing team, as well as the Alexandria Soccer Association, and a partnership with our Dash Bus company. We wanted to have something that is unique to Alexandria, but also celebrates the checkers and the spirit of today's event.
Okay, that's very cool. Thank you very much. I forgot to translate one part of my opening statement. I would like to say thanks to the guys from the Federation, our partners, and the guys from Episcopal High School in putting together a really nice looking media center. So I hope we'll have a good time over the next 3 weeks here. Thank you very much. If there are any questions for the mayor, this is a good opportunity to do that. So please feel free. Just use the microphones from my colleague Tihomir.
Mayor Gaskins, Drew Hansen from the Washington Business Journal. Just wanted to ask, what's it like having a partner like Episcopal, something in the city like Episcopal that can draw something like this? I know they drew a Club World Cup team as a host last year, and they've had college football teams come through and stuff like that. What does it mean for the city?
It's huge. I mean, we couldn't do this without partners like Episcopal. And it's their facilities, but also the safety that they bring, the quality opportunities that they create, and their commitment to being a welcoming and inclusive environment that has helped put us on the map as really a place for sports tourism to thrive.
Any other questions for the mayor? If not, you are free from the press obligations. I'll see you back again at the community training session today. Thank you very much.
I look forward to seeing everyone out there. Thank you.
Thank you. Evo možemo krenuti s pitanjima za naše reprezentativce, pa evo vjerujem da se tome veselite, da vidimo što imate spremno. We can start with the questions for the players. Yep. Just please use the microphone. Thank you.
I'm Mark Irons with EWTN, that's the Global Catholic Television Network. I'm curious, Croatia is a predominantly Catholic country. What does the Catholic faith mean to the team, and is prayer and faith important to you in your own lives? Could you talk a little bit about that?
Mislim da je vjera jako bitna u mom životu, velika stvar u mom životu. Evo, isto za moju obitelj, evo, kad bude vremena nedjeljom da idem isto u crkvu, mislim da je to velika stvar i mislim da je jako lijepo isto kad se moliš Bogu. To je kao neki osjećaj da te neko sluša i to meni daje jako puno snage.
Igor said that faith is really important and big for in his life and for his family as well. Having a chance to go to church, to mass on Sundays when possible is an important feeling for him. He just feels that it's really nice to pray to God because he feels like somebody listens to him. So faith gives him a lot of strength. Chris. Da.
Pozdrav svima. Vjera u mom životu meni znači sve od svoga rođenja. Bože dragi, mi smo država u kojoj smo katolici i u kojoj vjera znači put u našem životu. Mislim da cijela reprezentacija da je u vjeri i da je to nama neki da su to neke posebne emocije u nama i da to nama daje snagu i na svjetskim prvenstvima i na velikim natjecanjima pogotovo kroz naš život, tako da vjera kao vjera jednostavno ne mogu opisati zato što katolička država i jednostavno vjera znači sve u našim životima.
Faith means everything to me from my birth. We are a Catholic country, and I think faith gives us path in our lives. I think our whole team is living in faith, and there's a special emotion when it comes to that. It gives us strength at major tournaments such as World Cup, and of course in our lives. It's difficult to describe. I think faith means everything to me. Okay. Sasha? Yeah, sure.
Edi Džindo, Večernji list. Pozdrav Igore i Kristijane. Evo jedno pitanje, kako je za vas prošao put u SAD, kakvi su neki prvi dojmovi o Aleksandriji, o smještaju, svemu ostalom i tako nekako svi prvi dojmovi o SAD-u o samom putu. Hvala lijepo.
Pa evo, nismo još puno vidjeli ovdje u SAD, ali mislim da je uvijek posebno doći u Ameriku. Mislim, kad cijeli život živiš u Europi, mislim da je ovo stvarno posebno i evo, mogu reći da je do sad hotel jako dobar, da je smještaj top. Nismo još vidjeli tereni, ali mislim da će i to biti jako dobro i sretni smo sa svima.
Christian?
Pa mislim da smo mi malo odmorniji nego vi jer smo ipak malo bolje letili. Mogli smo i spavati u avionu i komodnije malo, ali još smo malo umorni zbog vremenske razlike. Sinoć vjerojatno, ja osobno vjerojatno i ostali dečki nisu baš dobro spavali. Odnosno rano smo se dignuli danas, tako da još utječe na nas naravno ova vremenska razlika. Tako da smo jučer napravili lagani trening, terene još ne znamo kako, danas je prvi trening na terenima pa ćemo vidjeti. A što se tiče hotela, miran kvart, hrana, naš Tomica je zadužen za to, sve isto ko u...
Ne ja.
Ne, Tomo, kuhar, tako da sve je isto, stvarno smo nas dočekali jako lijepo i jednostavno vidit ćemo. Za sada prvi dan je stvarno dobro.
So the question was about the travel to the United States and the conditions here in the hotel and in Alexandria. Igor said that we haven't seen much yet. Of course, it's special to come to the States, especially coming from Europe. Hotel is top notch. We haven't seen the pitches yet, but we are sure that's in top condition as well. Christian said, well, we are probably a little bit fresher than you are, because we had a charter flight from Zagreb, so maybe a little bit easier trip than journalists here. Of course, there's some jet lag, some tiredness from the trip. We probably haven't slept too well last night. We did a light training session in the hotel yesterday. It's a peaceful surrounding, so the hotel, the food is excellent with our chef Tomica that we have with us. So far it's really nice, and the first day is going just fine. Sasha.
Pozdrav Kristijane, pozdrav Igore. Pitanja za obojicu. Kristijane, prije nekih godinu dana sam bio na jednom pub kvizu. Jedno od pitanja je bilo koji je hrvatski reprezentativac odigrao 1 minutu na putu do bronce u Kataru. Ti znaš točan odgovor. Kad smo prije koji mjesec razgovarali u Augsburgu, rekao si mi da sad bude 10 minuta, bit ću zadovoljan. S obzirom na to kako si odradio kvalifikacije i na koji si način pokazao da Hrvatska na tebe može računati, vjerujući da ćeš imati priliku i koliko bi ti to značilo i da na ovom svjetskom prvenstvu participiraš. A za Igora pitanje, dojam je nekako da nitko nema neki izraženi pole position od vas trojice klasičnih napadača. Vi, Musa, Budimir, da je tu onako dosta otvorena pozicija. Kako se vi osobno osjećate? Ove 2 utakmice ste nešto manje igrali, ali za vas je sjajna sezona koju ste okrenuli finalom Europa lige protiv Aston Villa.
Šta prvi? Kao što sam već rekao, ta minuta za mene je mojoj nogometnoj karijeri jednostavno vrhunac, najljepši trenutak u mom životu. A što se tiče ovoga svjetskog prvenstva i kao što ste rekli da sam, ajmo reći, dobro odigrao zadnjih par okupljanja, iskreno kad bi vas lagao bi vas kad bi rekao da ne očekujem da ću igrati ili da se nešto neću nametnuti izborniku, svi znamo kakav sam karakter i da ću pokušati da sve o sebe, ali ako dođe koja minuta, naravno, bit ću prezadovoljan. Ja sam svoju minutu dobio, tako da nije sad da nešto očekujem previše, ali kako bude, bit će. Ali lagao bi vas kad se ne bi nadao da ću dobiti koje minute.
Evo, ja mogu reći da ne očekujem previše ili nešto, ja sam tu, ja mogu reći o meni da sam spreman, evo imao sam dobru sezonu sad u Freiburgu i nema veze ko će igrati, da li će Musa, Buda ili ja, mislim da smo svi spremni i ako dobije neku priliku i igra iz početka, da li će do 10 minuta, 1 minutu ili da kojake 1 minutu ili da i nikako igram, ja ću biti spreman, to je to što mogu reći i ako nikako igram na svjetskom prvenstvu, bit ću jako zadovoljan što sam tu i to cijenim da sam dobio poziv od izbornika, da mogu ovo doživjeti sa HNS, da mogu ovo isto uživati. Mislim da je to poseban moment za mene isto.
The question for Christian was about his expectations ahead of this World Cup in terms of his contribution to the team. He played 1 minute in Qatar in the bronze medal game. Does he expect more? In this tournament, he said that that minute was a highlight of my whole career, of my life. I would lie to you if I didn't say that I expect or hope for a few more minutes than 1 minute, but I'll give my best to the team, and I'll be very happy with every minute that I play for Croatian team. Igor was asked about his status among forwards in the team. Igor said, I'm not coming here with any particular expectations. I had a really good season in my club. But whoever plays, Budimir, Musa or myself, we are all ready. If we play 10 minutes or 1 minute, it doesn't matter. I'll be ready, even if I don't play at all. I'm very happy, thrilled to be here at the World Cup. I respect the invitation, the call-up from the coach, and I'm just happy to be here at the World Cup. Marko.
Poštovanje, Marko Vargik, RTL televizija, pozdrav svima. Evo pitanje za obojicu. Kakvu Englesku očekujete na ovom svjetskom prvenstvu pod novim izbornikom Thomasom Tuchelom i što će biti najvažniji zadatak Hrvatske u toj utakmici, po vama?
Očekujemo jako Englesku, logično. Mislim da oni su jako velika nacija i nogometna, ima jako veliku nogometnu tradiciju i da sigurno Premier Liga je najbolja liga na svijetu i da se najviše gleda. Mislim da je i s razlogom tako da bio sam u početku malo iznenađen sa završnim spiskom jer neki igrači nisu bili uvršteni, ali to govori o njihovoj kvaliteti kad neki igrači nisu pozvani. Sigurno da će ovo biti njima jedan veliki motiv, jer i na prošlom svjetskom prvenstvu nisu napravili baš za njih kao što se očekivalo. Tako da očekujemo sigurno snažnu, jaku i punu motiva, ali mi se znamo nositi sa velikim ekipama, tako da mislim da ćemo napraviti dobar rezultat.
Evo, mislim da ne mogu više reći što je Jaka rekao. Mislim da je Engleska i favorit za svjetsko prvenstvo. Imaju jako dobru ekipu. Mislim, možda i najbolju špicu sad na svijetu. Jako dobar igrač, jako dobar kapetan. Što čujem isto od Stanišića. Jedino što mogu reći da smo mi spremni, da ćemo analizirati Englesku i da ćemo sve dati na 17.
The question was about England under new coach Tuchel and how do the players see England. Christian said that it's a big football nation, a big team. The English Premier League is the best in the world for a reason. I was surprised a little bit by their final squad list because they were missing some players that maybe you would expect, but that also says a lot about their quality. They're highly motivated to win, but Croatia knows how to play against the best teams in the world, so I expect a good result for us. Igor said that England is surely among the best teams in the world, including their forward, who might be the best forward in the world. I heard great things about him from our Josip Stanisic as well. But we are ready, and we will show that on the 17th. Luka.
Poštovanje, Luka Petrinec, HRT, pitanje za obojicu. Evo, pred nama je prema svemu sudeći najluđe prvenstvo na svjetskom prvenstvu s obzirom na ove prekide. Danas smo imali takvu situaciju, ne znam jer znate da je odgođen dvoboj između Engleske i Kostarike u Orlandu. Pa evo, kako vi gledate na te eventualne moguće prekide zbog tih oluja? Što to zapravo znači za vas igrače?
Teško je to govoriti sa naše perspektive jer mi smo trenutno samo fokusirani na svaku sljedeću utakmicu. Sad šta će, kako će biti, ne možemo ni odlučivati ni o vremenu ni o čemu, ali jako puno izmjena je prije prvenstva donešeno, odnosno na ovome svjetskom prvenstvu, tako da ako se možemo i svake godine sa nekim tako malim sitnicama odnositi, onda ćemo se morati prilagoditi na neke veće stvari, što kao prekid utakmice i tako nešto. Tako da na sve se moramo prilagoditi i mislim da ne bi trebalo stvarati velike probleme.
To je to.
The question was about potential suspensions of the games due to the weather. And how does the team plan to cope with that? Christian said that it's not something that we can influence, so we have to adapt to whatever comes our way, and Igor agreed with him. And maybe just from my side to note that the rules, we always have to follow the rules of the county or a city where you play or train. So in our particular case, when we are in Alexandria, if there's a thunder strike in a 10-mile radius of our training pitch, we have to suspend our training session for 30 minutes. So, znači ako je jedna munja unutar 10 milja, 30 minuta ne možemo trenirati. I tako sve do one zadnje, kad prođe 30 minuta, onda možemo početi s treningom. Hrvoje.
Hrvoje Tironi, 24 sata, pozdrav dečki, pozdrav obojici. Igore, za tebe pitanje, sjajna sezona, puno si prošao velikih utakmica, velikih stadiona i svega, ipak ovo je svjetsko prvenstvo, jel osjećaš tu tvoje prvo svjetsko prvenstvo, jel osjećaš malo tremu oko svega toga i da li si se ikad zamišljao na ovako velikom natjecanju u dresu reprezentacije? A za Kristijana, vidjeli smo na letu za Washington da ste vi i Joško rješavali križaljke, pa evo, ko je tu bio bolji i uspješniji?
Mislim da je ovo za mene najveća stvar u životu. Mislim da je cilj ovo svjetsko prvenstvo, ne baš ovo, ali mislim da igram sa Hrvatskom jedno svjetsko prvenstvo, da je to cilj bio od kad sam bio mal i nosio hrvatski dres. I evo sad sam tu, jako sam sretan, stvarno jako sam sretan i cijenim, evo što sam i malo prije rekao, da sam dobio taj poziv od izbornika i da sam tu sa ekipom i mislim, evo mi imamo jako dobru ekipu, jako dobru kvalitetu i mislim da možemo napraviti velike stvari.
Što se tiče križaljki, Joško je još amater ili početnik. Ja riješim svoju pa njegovu završim. Tako da.
The question for Igor was about his great season in the club and did he ever picture himself in Croatian team at a major tournament such as World Cup. He said this is the biggest achievement in my career. It was a goal of mine and a dream since I was a young boy playing in Croatian shirt. So I'm very happy to be here. As I said, I'm privileged by the call up from our head coach, Mr. Dalic. We have a great team, so I think we can hope for great things at this tournament. Christian was asked about solving crosswords in the charter plane because there was a photo of him and Joško Gvardiol. So the question was who was better at that, and Christian said that Joško is still an amateur in that. So when he finishes his, then he finishes Joško's as well. Yep.
Ian Quillen, Field Level Media here in the States. For Christian, your teammates at Augsburg with Noah Kai Banks, a lot of people in the United States wanted him to be called into the U.S. camp in March and then here in June. And my question for you is what kind of player he is and what kind of international future you may see for him, whether it's with the U.S. or Germany. And then for Igor, I wonder if, we talked about the conditions. You have two players in Petar and Marco who play here at the clubs in MLS. Have you asked for any advice on dealing with the type of conditions that you may deal with from them? What have they told you anything interesting about their times dealing with those conditions in the summer?
Noah Banks je jako dobar igrač, ali je još jako mlad igrač. Mislim da može jako puno napredovati u svojim nogometnim, kako ću reći, vještinama. Mislim da razlog zašto nije pozvan je što zadnjih možda 2-3 mjeseca nije igrao od prve minute, ali to je razlog, znate kako ide ono kada pobjediš ne mijenjaš ekipu. Mi u zadnjih 2 mjeseca imamo jako dobre rezultate, tako da mislim da je to jedan od problema zašto nije pozvan, ali on će biti jako velika budućnost Amerike i mislim da može jako puno napredovati u nogometnom smislu.
Nisam sa Musom i sa Pašom previše od MLS pričao, ali mislim da znamo svi da je drugačije ovdje zbog klime, možda stadione su drugačije, ali na kraju nogomet je nogomet i ne znam više šta da kažem, evo. Da.
So Christian said about Noah that he's a very good player, but also very young. Maybe he can also improve in different skills. For the last 2 or 3 months, he didn't start a lot of games, which is probably one of the reasons he was not invited. The reason for that is probably that coaches usually say they don't like to change the team that wins, and we won a lot of games in that period. But I think he has a really bright future for the United States. He can achieve a lot. And Igor said I haven't spoke too much with Petar and Marco about MLS, but if we put aside differences in climate and maybe stadiums, football is football, so we expect to adapt easily.
Noah Trister, Associated Press. For Igor, you're one of the younger players on the team. What's it like being here with Croatian legends like Luka Modric and Ivan Perisic, and what do you, I guess, remember about watching them growing up?
Mislim da je ovo jedna velika stvar, da imaš suigrač ko Perija, Luka, Kova i Kramu isto znam dobro iz Bundeslige i mislim da je jako važno isto kao mlad igrač da naučiš, da gledaš šta on rade i to isto cijenim svaki dan i probam evo, da isto svaki dan nešto novo naučim od njih.
I think it's a big thing for any young player to have players such as Luka, Perisic, Kovacic and Kramaric in the team, to see every little detail they do. I think it's a great privilege and I try to learn as much as I can. Može.
Pozdrav svima, Kristijan, Igore, Tomislave, Andrej Rašljanin, Hrvatska radio televizija. Pitanje za obojicu, pogotovo za Igora. Kad govorimo o Engleskoj, kao što ste i vi rekli, obično se govori o igračima u napadu i njihovim napadačkim kvalitetama. Međutim, cijele kvalifikacije bez jednog primljenog gola. Kako gledate na njihove obrambene igrače i što će biti potrebno za svladati jednu takvu obranu?
Posebno za mene, ok. Pa evo, mogu sad reći, evo sad smo igrali finale u Europskoj ligi i tu sam prvi put igrao protiv ekipe iz Premier League i mogu reći da je drugi nogomet isto. Da su jači, da su čvrsti i da su stvarno isto jako dobro isto na lopti i u duelu, da su stvarno jaki. Mislim da to mogu isto očekivati u toj utakmici i ništa, evo, ja sam isto malo prije rekao da smo spremni, da sam ja isto spreman, da li ću dobiti minut, da li ću igrati 90, na kraju bit će jako teška utakmica i ja ću biti spreman.
So the question was about England again, about their defenders and defensive play in general. How does Igor feel about that? He said that he recently played a European final against an English team, and that was his first game against a Premier League club, and he felt like it's a little bit different football. They're very strong, very tough, also good on the ball as well, so we expect a tough game, but I'll be ready just as my team will as well.
Jose Omania for WTOP News. Gentlemen, welcome. This is for both players. First off, how do you feel so far being in Alexandria, and how much did you know about the city before you guys came? And we're seeing a lot of footballers already testing American culture, whether it's trying the food or visiting landmarks. Is there anything that you plan to do or want to do while you're here in the U.S.?
Kao što znate, tek smo jučer došli u USA i nismo još, kako se kaže, ni izašli iz hotela i danas nam je prvi dan tek da napravimo trening i da izađemo izvan hotela, ali sigurno da ćemo kroz sljedećih par dana malo više proučiti o gradu i šta možemo podsjetiti kad dobijemo slobodan dan, ali mi smo prvenstveno tu radi nogometa i nama prvi cilj mora biti samo razmišljanje o nogometu, a ne kako ćemo vidjeti neke građevine ili nemam pojma šta restorane, tako da iza svjetskog prvenstva možemo i ostati ako hoćemo tjedan dana razgledavati to, a sada je samo fokus na nogomet.
So we just arrived yesterday, so we haven't even got out of the hotel except for this press conference and the training session. There'll be chances to see more, to learn more, but our complete focus is football. We are focused on our games and not to sightsee, but maybe after the World Cup we'll have more time to explore USA, the venues and the restaurants, but now we are focused completely on football. Yep.
So, is there no end date at Hotel AKA in Old Town for the team?
No, there is an end date. Not necessarily the exact date, but we are only staying here through the group stage. Now, hopefully we pass through the group stage and we'll stay a couple of more days before our round of 16 games. But according to FIFA rules, we have to city hope after the group stage. So wherever we play, we go there and we stay there.
James Collum with Local News Now. Basically, I'm just wondering if there's any freedom for the players to go outside of the hotel, to take a break, to get out, clear their head by walking down the street, or is it basically going to be hotel, bus, practice, bus, food, bus, hotel, sleep?
You know our full schedule, I see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If there'll be any chances through the group stage maybe to do something all together, we might do that, but you won't see Luka Modric wandering the streets of Alexandria anytime soon, yeah.
Pozdrav svima, Dameo Kovačić, Hrvatski radio. Samo ako možete obojica malo još nam dočarati, koliko je ovo iskustvo sad dolaska na svjetsko prvenstvo, pa velikog putovanja, svega ovoga, dakle ovaj pres centar i ovi treninzi, koliko je taj osjećaj svjetskog prvenstva prisutan kod vas i koliko je drugačiji od onoga s čim se susrećete kroz karijeru? Molim prvo Igor da odgovori.
Da, se mogu izbati. Evo, mogu ovdje početi, nisam imao pres konferenciju ispred 100 ljudi i naravno da je osjećaj poseban, osjetiš na cijelom svijetu. Kad si na mobitelu, na Instagram, bilo gdje osjetiš ili znaš da je svjetsko prvenstvo i taj osjećaj je poseban i da sam ja jedan igrač koji će igrati to svjetsko prvenstvo, mislim da je to jako posebno.
Pa meni je ovo drugo veliko natjecanje, tako da meni je sve ovo što se njemu sada vrti u stomaku i u glavi, to je meni prvo u Katru bilo, a već sada imam već skoro 30 godina, tako da znam kontrolirati svoje emocije i malo sam nama reći ozbiljniji, tako da mogu, ne znam, za mene je sigurno da osjeća se ta neka napetost, ali ne kao prvi put, tako da to je to.
The question was about the general feeling of the World Cup and how do they feel approaching the tournament. Igor said that, well, I never had a press conference with 100 people before. You can feel the excitement wherever you look on social media or whoever you speak to. You can feel that it's a World Cup, and for me as a player, it's really special to be part of the team ahead of the World Cup. Christian said, well, this is my second one, so I'm a little bit more accustomed to all of this than Igor, but still, it's a great feeling to be a part of the team for the World Cup. Maybe one more question, and that would be it for today. We actually have a training afterwards. Yeah.
First of all, welcome to the United States. I'm Luka Polnad here with TSJ. My question for you guys is obviously yesterday with the welcome at the hotel, and then today there's going to be a lot of fans here watching you guys practice. What is your first reaction with the soccer culture here in the United States, especially with the growth within the last couple of years?
Drago mi je da se u Americi počeo sve više i više gledati ili popularizirati nogomet, zbog toga što mislim da je to najljepši sport na svijetu iz moga gledališta. Tako da mislim da su i oni osjetili te neke čari i unutrašnje zadovoljstvo, kako se kaže, i emocije koje kada postigne ekipa gol, tako da drago mi je da to ide sve prema gore i da raste samo u kvaliteti. Evo što vidimo da dosta velikih imena dolazi u Ameriku igrati nogomet, tako da nadam se da će i u budućnosti samo sve više i više se dizati, pa možda jednoga dana dođem i ja.
Mislim da je Jaka sve rekao. Evo i mene isto za 15 godina ima isto ovdje u MLS. Možda s tobom. Ne, ali šalim se. Mislim, evo da je ovo isto za ovu zemlju kao SAD i za cijelu Ameriku, mislim posebno da je ovdje svjetsko prvenstvo i mislim isto kad gledam stadione u Dallasu, u Filadelfiju, isto jako velik stadion i mislim da smo svi spremni i jedva čekamo da može krenuti.
Christian said that he's pleased to see that the football is growing here in the United States because he believes it's the greatest sport in the world, and it's great for you guys to feel the emotion when your team scores a goal, and he hopes it will continue to grow here. You can see the big names coming here. And if it continues to grow, maybe you'll see me here one day as well. And Igor said, maybe I'll come here in 10 or 15 years as well. I think it's going to be special for the United States and all the host nations to host the World Cup. We can see the stadiums are great, and we are ready and really looking forward to it. Thank you very much for first day. This was fun. Thank you, guys. The community training session is open for the whole duration. Hopefully no thunderstorms, no suspensions from that side. If you've got any questions operational, I'll be here during the whole training session. Thanks to Igor and Christian. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you at the training session. Thank you.